Hey, welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. My next guest, real funny comic, works with the great Jimmy Florentine a lot, out of Cleveland. He's going to be a Levity Live coming up soon. Please welcome on the show Chad Zumock.
Artie.
What's up, buddy?
Thanks for having me.
Now, does everybody named Chad get that sweater? Is it sent to you?
You know what? Jim makes fun of this all the time.
That's what Florentine make fun of.
Oh, yeah. Nice sweater vest.
Look at this guy.
Where'd you get it, Coles?
You're beautiful. It's
Well,
beautiful.
you wear sweater vests every day, right?
Yeah.
That's your thing.
I did it like 7 years ago when I had a good set, and it became a good luck charm, and now I just wear them everywhere. It's
Now, listen.
How many do you have?
You look. Well, how many do you have? That's a
Yeah.
good question.
83.
Seriously?
I swear to God. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, people like come to the
That's
show.
hilarious.
Like people come to the shows and give me sweater vests now. It's getting weird.
Now, let's. You look very tame and not angry, but I got to throw out a name, LeBron James. How do you feel about LeBron James? You're a Cleveland guy. You're a comic.
You know, the Cavs just played the Heat tonight.
Yeah, what happened?
They lost.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but
LeBron dropped 43 points.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 13-1 against the Cavs since he went to Miami. Yeah, since he took his talents to South Beach.
Now, how do you feel about this?
I don't know if you know this, but you remember when the decision went down?
Yeah.
And there was that jersey that was burning on national TV, and they did a split screen, and there's
Yeah.
LeBron. It's my jersey.
Really?
He got to see the jersey burn in front
You're
of his eyes.
kidding me.
Oh, it was the
You burned the jersey? Oh, my God. LeBron James.
Yeah, it was a couple.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
You're that hardcore. Hey, listen, he did you dirty, man. He did you dirty.
It was unbelievable. I never thought in a million years that guy was going to just smack Cleveland. I mean, you know Cleveland. I mean,
It needs help.
it does.
Listen, I just played Cleveland. Some theater there, great theater.
I was at your show.
Oh, well, listen, I was there a couple months ago. It's such a hardcore, loyal town. I mean, like the fans there, even though they've always been good to me with stand-up hilarities, legendary club. I played the Improv there, but you know, if you do them wrong, clearly we see this happen. I mean, like, how were you just devastated by this?
I'm a grown man. I'm 39 now. I actually cried. I cried. A tear went down my eye.
Because he was just shot at a ring.
It was like a
real
hope.
shot.
It was
Yeah.
hope. It was like something, and it was that sexy girl, and we had her, and now she's gone. And
Kyrie Irving and him. That would have been a combination, man.
well, the whole rumor is he coming back? Is he going to opt out in Miami and come back to Cleveland? Personally, I don't think so. I think that guy's long gone.
Yeah,
And
I've been to downtown Cleveland and downtown Miami within the last year, and I think he's staying in Miami. But listen, Cleveland needs. It's one of those towns you can't give up. The people there are such good people. I feel the same way about Detroit. They're loyal people. They stay. They stick with their people. I love Cleveland. I love the people there. But he's like, listen, he got older and he got out of there.
And I get it. You want to go on. Like, I want out of Cleveland. It's home, but I got to get out of there. I'm not going to go on ESPN.
You still live there?
Yeah, I do. I tour from there and just a gig. But you want to move on and further your career.
I hear you.
But you don't want. I'm not going on national TV and doing it when the whole city is praying that
Just
you say.
F you. It's a big F you.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you feel like that wasn't really his goal, though? Like, that was created by the media.
Yeah, but why
like you're
say
holding
yes?
it against
He
him.
could say anything he wants. He could say, in other words, when I saw that, I said maybe he'll stay in Cleveland because why make a big show to F you them? And that's what I was like. No, I'm leaving.
Well, and I don't think he's. And listen, I don't know the guy at all, but I'm assuming he's not a bad person just because, like we've talked about.
I think he's
made a
clearly
lot
a
of
guy who
good
made a lot of
decisions.
himself. He comes from nothing.
Yeah, I respect what he's done with his existence.
Didn't know his father. His mother sleeps with a teammate. Now, do you believe that to be true? Do you think Delonte West banged his mother?
I'm pretty because I was on radio in Cleveland, so I got a lot of inside guys. This is the story I got. I'm on record with this. If you guys want to run with it,
I want to hear it.
This is what I know. That night, they were Shaquille O'Neal was playing with the Cavs at the time. They were having a party celebrating LeBron's MVP.
Okay.
There were rumors Delonte West left with Gloria. That's all I know.
Gloria is his mother.
Gloria James.
Now, where would they go?
That's speculation. There's a lot of rumors floating around. Apparently, all his teammates were busting his balls the next day, and he got bent out of shape about
I
it.
could imagine.
Yeah.
Bent out of shape. Is there a more psychological? I mean, I've talked about this in my act. Your girlfriend, your wife is one thing. A teammate bangs your mother. What do you say to the teammate? What do you say to your mom? Yeah, I mean, the guy is so psychologically strong to deal with that and still be a great player. I'd kill them. I mean, that is like where. And if they leave, where did they go?
That's the speculation. That's what I don't know. But everyone was drinking that night. And if you ever met Delonte West, he's a little off his rocker. And
well, not to get too personal, LeBron's mom had some issues, right? With when she a bit of a. I heard she smoked crack. I don't know if that's true.
Well, I mean, she was partier. She may have. I mean, I don't know that.
I don't want to say. I mean, yeah, I heard a rumor of that she had a problem with it, and I'm not judging her. I have a problem with drugs too, but it makes it a more believable story if that's the case.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like to believe it's true. I think it's hilarious. I love.
Well,
the story.
because you hate LeBron.
Oh, I hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I talk so much trash on LeBron on Twitter throughout the years. I blocked me on Twitter, which like I feel like I did something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think he'd be violent if he ever met you?
I know from from some people that I know. We were at a party, and they're like, "That's that guy who's always talking trash about you on the radio." He's like, "Keep him away from me."
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, "Yes."
Wow.
Well, it's a mature decision.
All of that said, if he were to come back next year, would
And
you
win a title.
welcome him?
And win a
Yeah.
title.
I'd be the biggest LeBron fan in the world.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think of Kyrie Irving?
I think Kyrie. Well, he's out 2 weeks. He got a storm. I think he strained his bicep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he like partially. Yeah, it was bad though. Didn't he tore it or something? There was some big deal.
Right. It was a serious injury.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't.
Well, what is
I
the
may be
deal? Is he
wrong.
out for?
I hear he's out for 2 weeks.
Okay.
I think he's a terrific point guard, and I think he has a lot of growing up to do. I got to interview with Kyrie a couple times, and he's a nice guy, but I think he's going through exactly what LeBron was, where he has a ton of yes men around him,
Yeah.
and they're blowing his head's getting a little big.
None of the teammates banged his mom.
Not yet.
Right. I hope not.
We don't know what Deion Waiters is going to do, so we'll see.
They probably had a meeting about that.
Yeah, no
afterwards.
banging mom.
Guys, listen. I didn't think I'd have to bring this up.
Hey,
I thought some things are unwritten rules. But come on.
You know what's funny? At least for us, the NFL, they would.
What's funny is Delonte West banged his mom.
Yeah, but in order to get the message through to us, if they wanted to teach us something serious,
Yeah.
they would do
On the
these
Raiders?
role playing. Yeah, or NFL. They
A
would bring like
role-playing thing in
troops
front
of people in.
Like an acting troupe.
Yeah, to do the role play.
So you think-
and they would take some people from
Who
the
would play
audience.
LeBron James' mother? I've seen her.
Well,
I think
that's
Don
what they would
Cheadle.
do. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Cheadle.
I think Don Cheadle would be a good person to play LeBron's mom. And Delonte West could be Will Smith. Very charming.
Well, he's a redheaded black guy.
Is he?
So he gets Sinbad.
I didn't know that. Yeah, he's redheaded. Delonte. I heard he has psychological problems.
Yeah, well, they just retired Zajunas Ilgauskas' jersey in Cleveland, and they were both there, and they were just hugging it up. So
Right.
apparently, you know, they can get over it.
LeBron and Delonte were hugging it up.
Yeah, they were having a great time, and apparently, you know, all's forgiven.
Well, they've both been in the same womb. I don't know if that's going to make the air, but it was worth saying it. It'll be on DirecTV, I guess.
Oh, God.
They have that in common. They both can describe.
right.
Yeah, right. One was exiting. Yeah, well, the jokes are endless. Now, what about, are you a hardcore Indian guy, all Cleveland all the way? Jacobs Field, by the way, great place to see a game.
Yeah, I'm glad you call it Jacobs Field. It's called Progressive now. But
No, it's a Jake.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
well,
a
great
diehard
place.
Indian right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, again, you growing up in New York, you got your thing going, and you guys, you know what it's like to win something.
Well, you guys were close to the 90s. Look, 95 and 97, you guys were on the precipice. You were right there.
That baseball team was one of the. I have no idea how we didn't win a World Series when you have Manny Ramirez batting eighth.
That's right.
I mean, you got
Could you
Jim
imagine
Thome.
Kenny Lofton, a great leadoff guy? You know, just a great team.
It was 1 through 9. It was just the most powerful team ever. I think our weakest link was pitching that year, but those guys were rock
In
stars.
'97, you beat us with Alomar hitting the homer. You know, you're right. Somebody always stepped up. It was a great team, and you would have thought of one of those. In '97, of course, they lose on the last pitch. But, yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. What would you rather see as a Cleveland fan? What would it be the Indians winning? What's the best thing? Browns winning a Super Bowl. That's pretty intense.
It's a Browns town. I mean, I think
that's amazing to me. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That it's a Browns town. I mean,
It's a football town.
They're so
Legendary
hapless.
football town.
I know, but I mean, how do you feel about free agency? Are you happy with what they've gone out and done?
It's so hard to get excited with that team because next thing you know, we're 4-12.
So but if you could have your dream of one of the teams winning it all, it'd be a Browns Super Bowl.
I would think so. I think that'd be great. I'm a big basketball guy, so I'd love the Cavs, but honestly, the Browns. Nothing can compare. We'd set the town on
Why
fire.
do you, if you're the Browns, why do you let DeQuell Jackson go and T.J. Ward go, and then sign guys that are, significantly older than them at their position for more money than they got elsewhere?
See, I'm actually good friends with T.J. Ward too, and he, believe it or not, he wanted to stay in Cleveland. He's for a guy who wants to stay on that team.
Yeah.
And so that baffled me, but I think it's that Mike Pettin out of Buffalo. He has a defensive scheme, and I think he has a vision of what he wants to do. And personally, I think they're going to miss those guys a lot. DeQuell Jackson held that whole defense together.
He was really good.
Oh, they did. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, listen,
he was really, yeah.
Browns Super Bowl would be extraordinary. They're making the last out at a home game at the Jake for this World Series could be fun. The Cavaliers, of course. The Cavaliers would be great just to F you to LeBron if they won without him before he wins another one. That's never
Yeah,
gonna
what are the odds of that?
But we're gonna take a break. So where are we gonna see you next? Were you Levity Live? Is that what you want to? And Twitter or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm at Levity Live this weekend with Godfrey. You can follow me at Chad Zumock on Twitter.
Godfrey's a great comic, and you got where Twitter?
At Chad Zumock.
At Chad. Zumock.
And next month I'm gonna be with Jim Florentine. We're gonna be at the Pittsburgh Bonkers and Helium in Buffalo.
Awesome.
So
the great Jimmy Florentine. All right, we'll be back after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.